At least with more, when you usually get an error, like, oh, missing texture, it overloaded the file. This one, it just nukes. It just goes straight to desktop. No error, no beep, nothing. Occasionally, it'll be like a 2-second freeze up. But even that's not guaranteed. Alrighty. Some of my muscle memory has been canceled out, so I don't know where all the goods are. No, there's probably not any silver in the freaking dungeon. There we go. Jackpot! This reminds me of the New Age Thief game, which I didn't actually like that much. But in that game, you just kind of grabbed silver stuff. Let me pull that. Like, it's small amounts, but it... Ooh, see, that's not. But it does kind of add up eventually. Oh boy. I'm not trespassing, so it's not like they're gonna roll up on me and be like, hey, get out. Does he just patrol? You're not a guard.
Hello.
Oh. Stop being friendly. I'm trying to rip you off. Oh, nice. Oh, dang it. He was about to sit down. This may not be successful.
Stop! Sheesh!
Don't worry about
Stop! Then pay!
Time to go. Probably not in there. Nope. Oh.
Who's there? To arms! To arms!
Mistakes were made.
Ah!
Okay. I don't know where to go. That's a gate. That'll work.
Look who we've got here. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Ah!
Ow. I'm already a thief, so might as well take it. Do horses swim? They do, but very slowly. I can't look. There we go. Okay. Enemies are nearby. That's probably the guards. What bounty looking like? Only 31. Nobody saw me steal the horse. That's pretty funny. Horse thieves is serious business in the Elder Scrolls universe. One of the guys in the carriage at the beginning of Skyrim with the horse thief. Okay. No, I can't rest. If I can't rest, that means I can't fast travel. I don't know what it takes. I'm pretty far away. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the town you pester in Sheogorath's quest. I don't think there are guards here.
What's the latest?
Please
There are not.
dine with good works and visit way shrines of Stendar for blessings of endurance. Go ahead. He's seeing you. I understand
we're
the
in for
Fighters
some
Guild
hard
is
times.
hiring.
There we go.
See you.
Well, I was gonna go to her. I should probably just go to Armand. I forget which NPCs clear my bounty, but we're gonna have to find out. Armand, save me!
You've done well. You can pay your fines to the guards. Consider it done.
There we go. Okay.
Shadow, hide you.
Now, let's quick save. And go back. Because I quick save there because I don't know if they're going to be aggro on me or not.
Let's hear it.
That's a cool armor. That's not the usual stuff. That was some classic thievery though. Like scooping up all the silver before like an attendant walks in. Oh, I'm in Bravel. I meant to do Leowin, but this is fine. I thought things looked different. My sneak still sucks. Oh, hi. Come on, come on. Anybody see me? Bounty 0, good. Time is it? 3:44 a.m. So I've only got a couple hours before people start waking up. And this is a servant. They don't have anything. If they catch me snooping, I got a little bit of time to like flee. The bounty really comes if you stay there. Yeah, servants' corners don't really ever have anything. with the gone guy. Oh boy. It's getting dark. Oh, he's going into where I was about to go. I planned my route. Okay, just straight ahead down there. I've only got a couple minutes. 4:42. A lot of NPCs start waking up at like 6, 7-ish. Oh, this is all metal. It's not even silver. You broke, bitch. I'm getting so much sneak experience for this, though. Alright.
Tidings, citizen.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. Barracks, I don't want to do that. Ooh! Excuse me. It's their replicas. Insulting. Alright, Leia, how are we feeling?
Go ahead.
We good, boss? That was stupid.
Hello.
How much weight do I got? 141.
Greetings to you.
Oh my! Are you an adventurer?
Something like that. That's another reason I don't like the lockpicking in this game. It like moves independently of my cursor. So when I'm trying to go for clicking auto, it kind of does its own thing. Shit. Was that caught? Nope. I'm leaving. Alright.
Oh my! Are you an adventurer?
You, my enemy. Servants' quarters is probably not gonna have any silver. Just running around. Now it's all pewter. Worthless. He just full-on cases the table.
I am January. Go bother someone else.
Everybody hates me.
Oh my! Are you an
Why do you
adventurer?
keep asking me that?
I am Ladora Mothril. I assist her ladyship so that her enlightened policies might...
Okay.
I think I hear Milady calling.
Oh, come on. Oh, alright. Maybe that's what she was trying to do the whole time. Nothing here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody sees me. Okay, I'm trying to leave, but I'm lost. Yep, I'm leaving, I'm going. Yep, I know.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into? Anstea Sandu, Castle Leowin's steward and chief advisor to Count Marius Caro. Bugak Robol has some. Goodbye.
And I probably shouldn't keep trying to hit that with, that woman in the area. Oh. Quick save, don't worry about it. Alright.
Oh, it's you.
People hate me. 41 personality, I mean, that's...
How are you?
Is that orcish? Yeah. I have no memory of what orcish armor is supposed to look like. Like, originally. I really like that mithril, though. That's a good change. Alright, I need to find the fence. I think I have plenty. Like 100 pounds worth of silver on me. Come on.
Are you looking for it?
Yes.
All right. See, was that? This should be good.
Alrighty. Didn't care for all the food.
That's a good.
Oh, but it does level up my mercantile.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
That's more than. That's a fair. That's a good.
That's
You've
good.
made-
That's a fair. That's great. That's more than I. That's great.
You drive a deal. That's a good
Ooh, look at all the plates I got.
deal. Deal. You've made a.
There is a. I hesitate to say export, but there's a strategy people use, and I keep forgetting to equip my mercantile chest. Ugh! Anyway, a strategy people
just-
do, and it's not very conducive to
Shadow hide
recording
you.
for YouTube. But you can sell items piece by piece. Like if you got like 15 arrows, sell them one at a time, and it's a net gain on mercantile experience over buying stuff one at a bulk selling. I can talk. Actually, this might be an excellent opportunity to test the bank.
mercy. Just one coin.
Jewelry. Trying to find the commerce before it closes. Here we go.
Yes? I don't trust...
Outright.
All right. Every little... See? Why? I mean, of course. Really? You'll find it in the water. You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. Goodbye.
I don't really need to decorate it yet. I just need a bed, like an on-demand bed. Okay, so they do lock up. Who's looking at me? Is it him, technically? I swear I will use the bow. I have a freaking security camera in here? Come on, give me my cursor. There we go. Oh, buddy. Alright, now this is gonna be tricky because of the guard. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bow. Oh, is the guard gone too?
For
Nope.
the love of Azura.
Crap. No.
Can't a man have a bit of privacy?
Nope. I just enter there and he sees me immediately. Oh, that's gonna be a later game attempt, I think. I still don't know where all the buttons are. That's the important part. Oh, I'm gonna be woken up too by the. No, I didn't kill that person in the save. Right. Ah, that's getting real slow. Leveling this up. What level am I? 13. That means I think Glass Dagger should start showing up in the bandit loot tables. Okay. I really need to find this person. Wait. No. That's the fence. Braville is where I need to be. Braville!
Ah, you are the new thief. I am your new doyen. I have a special request from the widow of a former fence in Leowin. As your new doyen, I am asking you to help her. A street scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Adarji values highly. She is offering a reward. The guild frowns on freelance thieves. Are you willing to go to Leowin, find the ring, and get it back to Adarji?
Oh, the tongue flapping, yeah.
This is good. Go to Leowin, speak with Adarji, and help her find her ring.
This mod did not do Khajiit any favors.
Good hunting.
But I do like the Argonian view build. Where am I going? Leowin. Leowin!
One more coin. I know of her. She lives on the west side of town. She is fond of the Three Sisters in the evening, but takes... She lives... Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Progress has been teaching Fighters Guild members how to better use heavy armor.
Oh. Come on. There you go. What? The whole interior on its own? Alright.
Why does the prey approach me?
Girl, you look like shit.
Yes, a filthy Argonian
Hey.
stole my precious ring. It was a gift from my mate. It has... The stupid lizard hunts with the name Amusai. Find him, find my ring. Make him suffer, kill him and...
No.
Stupid guild rules. He is only an Argonian.
Hey.
He is less than human and much less than Khajiit.
Hey.
If you must spare... Speak with Jabari here in town. Knowledge is the key to success. Swift hunting.
Now I definitely want to steal from her. Oh, she's following me around.
A coin for an old beggar?
Oh.
I can eat. I might know. A poor bugger was arrested. Seems he tried to swindle. It's common knowledge that the jailers can be
Oh, you know what? I don't have any lockpicks to give them.
Ansteas.
Oh yeah, it's you. Cool.
Farewell.
Of the beast,
Greetings, Argonian.
beast race remodels in this mod, I think Argonians definitely got the better deal.
Gundala's guarantee. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Darn it.
Be seeing you.
I gotta go find a fence to buy lockpicks from.
Are you looking for a...
Bingo. No! Go ahead.
Why do Khajiit lick their butts? To get the taste of Khajiit cooking out of their mouths.
Okay.
A real thigh slapper, that one, eh? You. I heard lots others, only I can't remember them.
Okay.
Bugak grow...
Yeah.
Shadow hide.
Alright. At least there's one here in town.
Are you looking for a...
Yes, thank you.
These should be good.
Yeah, whatever.
I accept such low prices only for guild members.
There we go.
Deal. That seems a fair price. I'll just shadow hide you.
Cool.
If
You need those to give it to him so he can escape. I must say is like a amateur thief. He's the one that was with you when you got recruited, which I didn't do on camera, did I? Yeah. So I guess I was wrong. I did a quest.
Oh my! Are
You again with the thing.
You look lost. You're not supposed... Yeah, we got him here. Argonians aren't... Amuse, you say? I thought you wanted to see Amude. I have to get back to work now.
What do you want? The Thieves Guild refused to take me, so I came here. Leowin is my home. It is where I was raised. I went to the Imperial City in hopes of joining the Thieves Guild. Why should I tell you where it is? Here I sit in Leowin's dungeon while you are... You'd do that for me? Maybe you guild types aren't so bad after all. Okay, it's a deal. Give me a lockpick, and I'll tell you about the ring. Sunlit freedom. Yes, I stole that ring from a Darji. When I went to sell it, the fence told me I was too hot for him. He showed me an inscription on the inside, to Alessia. That had to be the Countess of Leowin. The damn ring was stolen property. Well, I figured I would ransom it back to the Countess, except she tricked me. I was arrested for theft, and she kept the ring. The Countess rarely leaves the castle. Good luck getting it back. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Kind of funny how the Khajiit was like, it's an heirloom, like my mate gave it to me, but it itself is a stolen item from somebody else. Which is a cultural clue for Khajiit in general. Khajiit have at least parts of their homeland. It's not universal, but they have this kind of culture where they'll steal from each other, and it's almost like a game. They have very loosey-goosey ideas on property law.
Hello there.
Like, the idea is if somebody can steal it from you easily, then you didn't really want it that badly, did you? They're so far away. I should have traveled to a gate.
I'm only asking for... So, Alicia Caro has recovered her ring. My pocket... I don't know where she keeps the ring, but I know she eats dinner in the castle at the 8th bell. You may have to... You should know that there... I've heard of a hidden torture chamber. They say that Count Marius interrogates Argonian The servants whisper that the Argonians are dragged. You should stay out. The poor... It's common. Blessings of Julianos upon you.
I mean, all that information's kind of unnecessary, considering you just sneak into her hall and... Like, the ring's in a lockbox at her bed. If you can find that, then you're good.
I've heard that De Gale knows a lot about mysticism. And she...
Just travel. There you go.
Hello.
How goes it? Great. Have you heard any word about the other provinces? Nothing I'd like to talk about. Take care.
You good, boss?
Hi there.
What's the latest?
I understand the Fighters Guild is
Greetings,
hiring new
Argonia.
members. Not bad work for some folks.
So I've heard. What's the news from the other
They're all there. That means they're not in the room.
I understand Daedra will...
That means that freaking servant won't keep running into me. Come on, come on. Unless I just realized maybe she takes it off. Maybe she wears it. Oh, maybe she takes it off when she goes to bed. Well, that changes the narrative a little bit. It is, however, the time is passing pretty quickly. If I sneak like right here, then I should be good. Away from the light. Let me do something here while we wait. Oblivion. Alessia. Yeah, the guide is talking about all this nonsense about going through the dungeon, but I'm here, like I'm in a room. That didn't take much. I'm just researching the quest. She sleeps at 11 p.m. Okay. We're getting there. Jump, jump, quick save, jump, jump. Alright, at a certain point, we'll start seeing them people pile through the door. And because she was talking about the count torches aren't going in. I thought it was just the countess. I didn't realize they were both kind of in on it. Alright, it's time. The game is literally tracking like their movements through the hallways and stuff, even though you're not there to witness it. And I think that's pretty cool. They're taking their time. Come on, come on. I can't hear anything. Just get a little tuned in here. It's generic fantasy music, but it's still pleasant. Let's not get cocky. Come on, girl. It's almost midnight. Hey, what was your favorite part of that Oblivion episode? Oh, I liked it when they stood around in a corner for like 10 minutes. To be fair, this is usually how I do this quest. Right, I think the secret passage comes up through here. Yeah, the idea is you kind of avoid the main trolls. At this point, I should just... Okay, I don't think I can open it from this side. What is she being held up by? Both of them. They should be sleeping by now. Alright, we're gonna get a little ballsy. We're just gonna... Oh. Now they're on the move. Oh! So when I said earlier that the game tracks their movement, it's supposed to. Apparently it's not as functional as, say, Skyrim's version of the mechanic. That's her putting the ring in the box.
Stop right there,
Oh
criminals!
god!
That's okay.
Scared the crap out of me.
I've heard you know.
Oh, he took. I only had a few silver goblets. It's fine. Let's try this again. That is kind of what the whole purpose of... Oh, they locked the door behind them too. I don't know where he's going. Oh god.
Stop!
Every time.
That's okay.
Alright, maybe I should just do what the quest says. Basements. It's almost like this is what you're supposed to do. like you pull one of these or something. Man. Oh, jeez. Can't believe I'm looking up guides for this nonsense. Like, do I have to talk to the freaking steward before it lets me pull a lever? Lever, open barrel. Okay. There we go. Come on, give me my cursor. Feels bad, man. It's stuff like this is why Gibbs is such an asshole sometimes. Like in character. I feel like I've been here already. But the idea of this route is it avoids the guard a little bit better. Really?
Stop right there, criminal!
What does it take? Because I don't think I guess if he goes into that hallway. Okay. Actually, I need to see where the guard is going. What time is it? I don't have a lot of time. Come on, there he is. Up there. Go. Okay. I had so much trouble doing it my way, it's almost like they designed this on purpose. Because I don't have that sneaking move speed perk. What a heist! I'm gonna start trying to make the habit of, once I see that the recording's gotten to an hour or close to it. I'm probably just gonna save and exit Oblivion, and I think it helps its stability if I do that. Because I think like one crash an hour is kind of like rough. She's gonna yell at me if I'm in there. But yeah, that's kind of the average. In all those 30 episodes of Morrowind, I think I only had like 2 crashed desktops.
Why does the prey... Does the hunter have... Amuse, a darge, get... Does the... My ring, is that slut? You have earned the reward. The... Speak with Jabbar. Swift hunting.
Alrighty. Gonna turn this in, start it, and I'm gonna go take a break and eat something. And close Oblivion while I do that.
May the wind be on your back.
For the health.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Goodbye.
You have returned? Good work. You are truly an asset to the guild. I am promoting you to... I don't know much about that ghost. If you're... I have a small problem that you may be able... That buffoon, Hieronymus Lex, has invaded... Hieronymus Lex has vowed not to leave until the Grey Fox is in custody. The fox is safe, but the Thieves Guild cannot do business like this.
Because the Grey Fox is nowhere in the Imperial City.
The poor of the waterfront are kindred to the Grey Fox, and
although
will
I
not
think he
betray
moves
him.
around.
However, cubs soon get hungry. Soon someone will break. Many guild members could be jailed. Find Methredil in the Imperial City. She is... Hide the hunter.
Go ahead.
You look cool.
I heard Ita Rien is talking. Good day.
That is the Black Watch armor, I believe. It's
How do you do?
in-game reskin
Have you
steel
heard
armor.
about that ghost
What?
of the
I
old
think it's the
man?
same quality and all. He's just it's a Fighters Guild thing. Anyway, thanks for joining me. When I come back, I'm probably gonna hit Rockmelt Cave another time. Probably sell some glass weaponry, and finally, I'm probably gonna go look up some training. So that's probably gonna be my next step. Like, I should probably go train Blade or something, or hell, even Sneak. But either way, thanks for joining me. Toodles.